Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The markets were a little bit subdued overnight with the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of six major currencies, ending flat at 108.45. Looking ahead, traders will be keeping a very close attention on this year's Jackson Hole Symposium in Wyoming, with Friday morning's speech from US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Investors will be looking for clues on whether the Fed Chairman may signal another 75 base point rate hike from the central bank's next policy meeting on September the 21st, or will they ease slightly and hike 50 basis points? Before then, there is much data to come out, so the Federal Reserve will be assessing all that before deciding. So no doubt Fed Powell may actually be a little bit subdued in his speech. As on the 2nd of September, we get the August US jobs report, or non-farm payrolls numbers. Along with that, on the September the 13th, we also get the CPI, or the inflation data. So no doubt the Fed will be taking that all in consideration before giving any announcement on their rate hike on September 21st. Looking at the Australian dollar, the market is still maintaining above the 68.60 support level and looking to a possible firmer start to Thursday, with the resistance seen closely around 69.30 and above there firmer at 69.65 and reassess. The euro was a little bit mixed. As I mentioned, the US dollar was flat overnight and we've got a long-legged doji. Nevertheless, I like the way this RSI is shaping up and therefore could give further momentum into today's session and look up towards the region of 10015 as minor and then on to 10055.75. I think the market slightly overshot itself from the break of 99.5, so a little bit of momentum returning could see some of those losses pared back. Looking at dollar yen, the market still maintains or is capped by that wall of resistance at 137.5. If the pattern continues as it's portrayed here as a slightly bearish case, then we should see a pullback that is towards the region of 135.30.50 area and look for a possible profit taking coming from that region. The pound is also holding up slightly better and not breaking the level of 117.2025, and in light of the pattern could see further gains into today and look towards 118.70 as a potential target given by the RSI does support this view. Oil and gold, well, the market for gold so far has been holding above that 1,730.32 area and showing a little bit more improvement as the consolidation pattern emerges for the US dollar. Looking to the top side, there is room to reach the region of 1,758.62 and then reassess, as we could see some bears possibly coming back into the market again and maybe weighing on and pushing it back towards 32. The topside target has nearly been achieved for oil at $96 a barrel as the market progresses further to the upside overnight. Keep an eye on this level as a break would give further scope up to 98. I have been bullish since that hammer came back into place in front of that level of $86, and therefore from the firmer stance the market is not backing away as of yet to any bearish talk, and therefore the bulls may actually continue to navigate higher, but we do need to see a break of 96 figure 55 to support any further rises up to $98. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, keep an eye on the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.